that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rip left, rip left.
From the gun, Dukes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On first down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Dukes. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Doctson, 53 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
58, boy, 58, 58.
They'll toss it to Smith, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
Let's get it.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Go. X3. 218, chop it. Hey, exit.
58, come on. In your face.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hit it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first and 10, Dukes docks him with a grab over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check, hey, 60 outlaw. Check, 47. Watch the slant. Watch the twitch. Check.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Looking to throw. Dukes. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Dukes. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. Third down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Dukes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You draw quarter.
4 down. Slam. Hey, watch it. Check 50.
Yep.
Pop.
They begin with a run by Smith. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here we go.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
Safety screaming.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
They'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
General West.
Out. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Smooth.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That's the one. 49, check 49, check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet
2
bomber.
minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Switch. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
You got take.
A first down carry for Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
80 weapons.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the set.
58, Mike. I got him. Hatchet.
Hey, zoom.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get
Deep river.
Back to throw now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Up to 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, echo.
He's coming. We got double up.
Bravo.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Watch the run.
Bristol.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Set up. 60 or.
Tackles. Wide. Get wide.
Protein spill.
58, boy. 58, Mike.
Snap.
On first down, Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You got nothing.
2nd and 9 now. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Dukes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go, 30 base.
Watch the out.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 37. Check 37. Check, 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 check. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill.
Shoot.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get
Look at me, zipper.
58, come on. 58, come on. All day.
Hey, Charlie.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm coming. 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Ricky.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check nickel.
Topper. Hey, Haywood.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey,
back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Set, 8, read. Recon, 152 fighter.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
You got him.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, ready, 10-2, sir.
Run.
Go.
58, come on. Hey, pick your game up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you got it, son.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Dukes. That's caught. It's Malone. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
I'm here all day. Check 4. 22, check, cover.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go, here we go. Switches. Switch out.
On second down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Dukes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dukes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 8-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Too little, Falcons.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Gay is on for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Cooper was the target there. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Dukes going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dukes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Blue draw quarters.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
Look, squeeze.
Turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
Hey, box drop. 5.
On first down, it's Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up second and long.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, it's Smith. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Watch the screen. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, Delta.
58's the money. 58's the money. They gonna need some steps.
They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Check 3, check 3.
On first down, Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Dukes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather, just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.